Thank you very much. I was about to say final thoughts, but I think that that can serve as your wrap up because we're almost at the top of the hour. So I'll just get like final thoughts from Daniel and also from Samuel, maybe pr more practical now. I think Abraham has started the train. So one advice you have for the businesses, what you think they should go home and do maybe within the next 90 days, 120 days. And just to add that the United Nations Global Compact, this is what we do, helping businesses with that ESG governance uh, structure. So if you want to learn more, please visit our website. We're always happy to have more companies join us. So I'd like to hear the final thoughts from Daniel and Samuel before we wrap up.
Okay. For me, um, even we had to figure out how to tell our impact story. So when we started in 2017, we weren't really working with global DFIs. We didn't know what was all out there. So we, over time, had to appoint our, a head of development impact, our head of ESG, bring all of that in-house and really tell our story, so that even our own documentation with clients is saying how many jobs created, how many customers you've added. All of that puts you in a much better position to attract the sustainable capital, patient capital. Also, as far as general borrowing and access to capital, resiliency is tremendously important. You're going to face challenges in your business the same way we face challenges in our daily lives. Your ability to show that you have faced them and overcome them. And again, so a client who has gone out and borrowed at 35% interest to get a project done is actually more attractive than a client who is sitting there saying, well, I had a cost overrun and I need help. Help me, please. That ability to stay to the task, because we know what it means if you're getting the project done despite the odds. It means that you'll continue to do that going forward. When you have an exemption, you're not supposed to pay duties on certain equipment coming through the port, but then they're insisting that you do, and you have to come up with that extra money to pay it and get that equipment to site because the project cannot be delayed, because it just becomes a ripple effect, and other contractors get delayed and you can't hold anybody accountable to timelines. So that resiliency story is also tremendously important. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Daniel. Very important in this fragile markets. Okay, Samuel?
I'll probably reemphasize the importance of articulating the sustainability strategy within the context of the firm-wide business strategy and investment plan. So identify the extent to which the sustainability factors can support the business strategy, enhance it, manage some of the associated risk, and have a clear alignment, consistency within the two, and embed, where appropriate, the sustainability references within the business communication, so that when investors are looking at the business profile, at the business strategy, then it is evident from the start that there is an adequate, robust sustainability approach. And that includes also a related point, which is embedding the sustainability strategy at board level and at the top management level, so that there is accountability, oversight, strategic direction in terms of sustainability coming from the top, and that helps essentially provide the right signal to investors that this is taken seriously and again embedded into the existing structures. And then the potential quick win for issuers is to also, in addition to what I've already mentioned regarding the build out of the disclosure in support of the sustainability strategy, is to look at the recognized international frameworks, so TCFD, ISSB, at issuer level, at bond level, ICMA principles, and start identifying the degree of alignment and the opportunities to increase this alignment where possible, so that in due course issuers will be ready to provide a robust, in-depth sustainability disclosure and elements that can demonstrate to investors the degree of commitment and readiness to the sustainable finance market.
Thank you all so much. And I think that wraps up this wonderful session. Just, summarizing all that they've said, what you need to do as a company, maybe it might be reviewing your ESG emission strategy, speaking with your board, going to check your documentation, like Abraham mentioned, or even like building your track record, ensuring you have that right. And some of all that Samuel has shared around looking at the sustainability standards, reporting standards, ISSB, GRI, what is pertinent, what is important, ensuring that you draft this in your business operations. And it's not just the job for your sustainability team. It's something that should be embedded in the culture, like Abraham shared around behavioral practices. So whether it's the sales team, the marketing team, human resource, everyone must be on this journey of ESG if you want to be transition ready and also open yourself up to the opportunities. As we close, let me briefly share that this session is just one of many series that will continue. We'll continue to have many more series on corporate transition readiness. Please, a lot of you asked about how you can get ready for this. We have a pool of resources available on our website. Please visit our website, United Nations Global Compact Network Nigeria, and we are always happy to welcome more companies to join the compact, as this is what we help them do. We want to really, really thank our speakers, Daniel, Samuel, and Abraham. Thank you for your very, very, very insightful comments, suggestions, and all the practical thoughts that you've shared around this conversation. We will be sharing follow-up resources with participants, which would include key insights from this discussion, a simple readiness reflection and prompts that you can use to look internally on how you can be ready for the corporate transition journey.